And you got Hollow the Don, one of the rappers. And Hollow, Hollow be thy name. When you understand the hollow, hint the hollow means what? The hold. And like in St. Louis, you got the Royal Ark out there, which is showing how the Messiah is the great hold, the great gate, our way into the kingdom. Hence St. Louis, Louis Eternal, St. Louis goes all the way from St. Louis all the way to California. It leads the road because hint the whole theme of what? Via the highway. Hint the whole thing how the Messiah is the chauffeur leading us into the kingdom. And as it's written, the kingdom of God rises like the sun in the west. That's why you got the St. Louis Ark connects all the way to California. It's all just symbolism. Like that's why they have certain names and things of that nature. Like for instance, Slim Shady. When you understand the word slim, slim derives out of what? All slim derives out of is nothing but the rod. You know what I'm saying? Slim literally just means nothing but the rod. And when you understand the shady, because as it's written, keep me as the apple of the eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wings. And the whole thing foreshadows the kingdom to come. The shade, Slim Shady, rod of God, thy rod and thy staff comfort me. And then notice they got the body of the trunk in the trunk because it represents as it's written, Israel is as what? As a bride, as a virgin. So anyway, they got the body in the trunk to keep Israel hidden from, hit the most high hide of his face from Israel, when Israel is in deep rebellion. As you can see, you got the moon right there because the Masons are trying to keep Israel from entering the kingdom, keep them trumped and hidden away from knowing the truth. And the whole thing why it's on the dock, because when you understand the dock literally just represents what? The whole thing preparing to Exodus. And why they got the car thing right there, the body in the trunk, because when you translate the word car derives out of kara, which means anointed Messiah. And the whole thing of all this, that's why the moon is watching, the Masons are watching. That's why throughout hip hop, you always have what? You always have the battles. Remember Jay-Z versus Nas. Hint Jay-Z call himself Jehovah, and then Nas come out of what it means Nazareth. It derives out of Nazareth. Hint the Messiah is the king out of Nazareth. You remember Samson was from Nazareth as well. So hint the whole thing of Nazareth, the Messiah battling against Jehovah. It's all about power, man. That's why you remember Jay-Z had the rock. He has the rock. And, Nas is what Nazareth. Hint the whole thing why he had to use ether. Because as it's written, Lucifer is as what? The prince of air. So it's all just symbolism, all high level blasphemy. And there's just no way around it. You know what I'm saying? There's no way around it.